Welcome to my show, Secrets of a Personal Trainer, Unfiltered. My name is Cornelia Dura. I'm your show host. I'm also a former IFBB World Champion, a personal trainer in my gym Fit and Fight in Pompano Beach, Florida, and I'm also an economist. Let's get started with your transformation right now. Episode 41, Pregnant. So I never did a show where I had a pregnant client from my gym with me. I'm just thinking, I think I had in these last 17 years since I'm here in the United States, I had only one pregnant woman, but she worked out before pregnancy. So she just wanted to work out in the right way. So she stayed with me while the pregnancy, and then 1 week before the baby came, she stopped working out. So this is my second time with a client who I invited today to my podcast, and I want to talk to her about her exercising. And guess what? She started working out with weights in the 8th month of her pregnancy. Now that is very, very special. So my guest today is Harumi Tanamachi. Sounds Japanese, probably because she is. Are you?
My heritage, but I'm from Mexico.
Oh, Mexico. Okay, yes. But the name is like typical Japanese. I would say she looks a little bit like Japanese. Her beautiful eyes are like really like just beautiful. So, and then I saw a picture of her when she had the full makeup on. Oh my God, that's on our Peloton. She has the makeup picture on that. I barely did not recognize her. She looks unbelievable. I should normally put that picture on also when I share that on my website. So again, guest is Harumi today. She is 33. She is now at the end of her pregnancy. We have 2 more weeks to go. And I would like to ask you, how did you get the idea to start working out in your 8 months? Did you work out before, or how did you get the idea? What did you do?
Well, first of all, thank you for having me. Thank you for that lovely introduction. You make me feel better about myself. But it's not just about the looks. It's actually you make me feel better because ever since I joined your gym and I started working out with weights, it boosted my energy.
It did?
To another level. But just to going back to your question, it's not just that at 8 months pregnant, it popped into my head, oh, now I want to do weights.
No,
it didn't happen like that. Let me just give you a little bit of a background story of how my pregnancy has been developed and going. So I found out I was pregnant when I was working in the Bahamas. I'm a crew member on board a private motor yacht. So Normally I live and work on board. And at that time, the boat was traveling in the Caribbean. So my first visit to the doctor, to the gynecologist, was in the Bahamas. And then I knew for a fact that working out or just keeping yourself active during pregnancy was an important thing to do, right?
Correct.
So I just kind of see, okay, I'm here. What can I do here? At that time, the marina where we were sitting, the only thing I could do was go out for a walk. And that's what I did. And then
How long did you walk there when you walked? Like half an hour or 20 minutes or
40 minutes.
40 minutes?
About 40 minutes.
Very good.
And maybe 3 times a week.
Perfect.
That was it.
Perfect.
Then the boat moved to St. Martin. And then we stayed there for about 2 months. And it was a different scenario. Then we had more like nature, and there was a little mountain close to the marina where the boat was docked. And my husband and I, we just went on hikes into that little mountain. It was lovely. We got fresh air that worked out my legs. Like I could feel my legs getting stronger. And telling you all this is just to let you know that I've been adjusting and adapting my activity to where I am. There was a time I was in Mexico, so it's been changing. And finally I had to decide, okay, I need to sit in one place and get a doctor that's gonna take care of me, right?
Yeah.
And that happened in Florida, and we've been moving in Florida in different areas. We were in West Palm at the time, and there's like a beautiful bike ride, like a bike path.
Yes.
So back then I was doing a lot of cycling. So and now it just happens that I'm living here in Pompano, and I just evaluating my environment and what's close to me.
Right.
Is there any parks? Is there any forest? Is there like a bike thing, a sidewalk? And I found your gym, and I'm like, okay.
Oh, that's by the way through Google.
Yes,
I put tons of money into Google, and we pop up on the first page. And we are the only boutique gym around, like who's so small and who offers 24/7 access to the gym.
Exactly. So I just Google gyms near me.
Yeah. That's one of my keywords.
And there was like, I don't know, 2 or 3.
Right.
I went through all the reviews. I read all the reviews, and your gym had the best reviews. And it just said how tailored and personalized it was to each client. And then I'm like, okay, this is exactly what I need, because I am 33, 34 weeks pregnant now. So I want special care. I don't want someone that just, oh yeah, welcome and do your thing. Right.
And also you don't want to have anybody who is giving you like 100-pound squats right now with additional weights.
Exactly. So I love the reviews. And then my husband stepped in. He went in first, and then I came along. He said, this woman is brilliant. You have to go and talk to her. And then, well, we've been loving it ever since. It's been 5 weeks now.
Right. So we have 2 more weeks to go probably till the date is coming up for birth.
Yes, until my due date.
Now, how many pounds did you gain since you are pregnant?
Well, I don't know in pounds, but in kilos.
Yeah, kilo.
It's been 10 kg. 10
kilo, that's like around 20, 22, something like 22 pounds. 1 kilo is 2.2 pounds. So if somebody wants to calculate that, they are very welcome to. 10 kilos is good for me as a good German. Yeah. We have, beside the US, everywhere it's kilograms. So the 10 kilogram is perfect for me. A little bit about...
well, that's 22
like
pounds.
22 pounds.
22
exactly.
pounds.
Right. So, and she looks amazing. What the difference makes at her body is that she does not have water in her joints. She looks like... I almost say like me. Like you can see every joint. It's not packed with water. She is not huge. When she turns around and she looks north from you, you cannot even see she's pregnant. She has really a perfect body. Just when she turns around, you can see she's pregnant, but it's not like 80 pounds, or I heard from other women, they gain 60, 80 pounds because they let themselves go. They think now is the possibility to eat as much as they can. That is not how it is. You should not eat everything what you want to, what you didn't do for the last 10 years just because you are pregnant. This is a very important time to eat healthy and to move. Now, since you work out, it's only 5 weeks now. What would you say is the difference physically? What do you feel different like from before the weight exercise? Is there something what you would like to recommend to other pregnant women here?
Well, definitely I've seen a difference in my like toned, like my muscles.
The shoulder?
I feel like, well, I mean, I've been keeping myself active during the whole pregnancy, and obviously that's good.
Very important.
It's very good for your heart, for your baby, for the oxygen, for keeping yourself, for the hormones, obviously. Right.
Yeah.
It makes you happy, working out, change your mood, all these things. But ever since I started doing weights, and I just want to clarify here, it's obviously very lightweight.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not like I'm training to become a bodybuilder or anything. No, I came to Connie and I asked her, okay, I just want to do whatever I can kind of to wake up my muscles and not be... I was feeling a little bit...
tired?
No, like weak. Like flimsy, like without tone. And ever since I start working out with you, it feels like my body shrunk, even though I'm pregnant, and it feels like it compact.
Compact.
It's a little bit compact.
Yeah, because you develop muscles. You develop muscles.
And what I'm trying to say here is like, it doesn't matter when during your pregnancy you start something. Just keep yourself active. But if you have the chance to start weight training early in your pregnancy, I definitely recommend everybody. If I get pregnant again, that's the first thing. I mean, after my experience with you, I don't think I'm gonna stop
working out,
weight training. But to any pregnant woman out there, even if they are 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 months pregnant. I mean, I started at 8 weeks pregnant.
Right.
Don't be
Not
afraid.
8
I mean,
weeks
8
before,
months. 8
8
months.
months.
8 months.
Yeah.
Sorry, I meant months. Don't be afraid to start. It's never too late. And if you have the right guidance, you're not gonna hurt yourself. And even just lightweight, it makes a difference. If you're consistent, you will see. You don't need that much. We train for 30 minutes 3 times a week.
Correct.
And that's all that it takes to start.
And then you are standing still on the Peloton for like 3-4 times a week for half an hour walk, no?
Yeah, but that's just like to
that's
get my heart going.
Yeah. You say that's just. How many women don't do anything or do barely anything? You know, it's so important that the moving is so important. Also, if your body is always talking to you, pregnant or not, your body is always talking to you. It will let you know how far you can go. When you are overdoing it, you will feel that like you had some kind of little cramps in your abs, and then you went next day to the doctor anyway, and the gynecologist told you that you don't drink enough. Remember?
Yes, exactly. I started in my early days of training with you. So my body reacted to that because I wasn't used to the double session, like walking and then doing the weights. And then I experienced some Braxton Hicks contractions, which I have never experienced before. And I just told that to my doctor, to my gynecologist, and obviously you tell them, okay, what changed?
Exactly.
It was an exercise, and she immediately said, okay, you just need to hydrate more. Your contractions, those type of contractions, it's a sign of dehydration. So it's perfect that you are working out. Just make sure you hydrate with electrolytes, not only water. She recommended like coconut water.
Perfect.
And,
just perfect.
I did that change, and boom,
it was gone.
It was gone.
Now you can see here that your body tells you what it needs. You need to learn to listen. Again, this is not only with pregnancy. This is when you have an injury, when you are in physiotherapy. Your body will always tell you if something is wrong. You need to listen to that. And don't take all this Tylenol and all these prescription things, because this is covering up pain. When you cover up pain, that means you don't feel it anymore. Your body has no language anymore to talk to you. It cannot tell you what it's missing or what it needs to stay healthy, and then you get injured and you get even more injured. That's why it's so important to learn very early in life to listen to the body. There's always signs. Your body always tell you what to do, what you should do. So I have one more question. Honestly, are you afraid of the birth?
No. No, I'm not afraid at all. No, I think I've been doing my homework right. Like, I've been reading a lot of what it takes, the toll it takes in your body, but also that exactly what you just mentioned, actually, that pain is part of the process and we shouldn't be afraid of it. It's actually our bodies telling us that
talking to you.
Yeah, talking to you.
Yeah.
Like, we shouldn't be as pregnant women afraid of going into labor. And there's so many things that you can do. First of all, educate yourself. Nutrition, exercise, but also your mind.
Right.
You need to get your
mindset.
Your mindset. You need to get it.
Oh my God! Before I stop with the podcast, very important. What are you eating? What is your normal day eating food? What are you eating?
Well, now it's been a little bit of ups and downs. I'm not gonna lie to you. There was a moment in my pregnancy where I wasn't carrying enough, and I picked more weight than I would have wished.
Mm-hmm.
And I could start seeing that in my face, like I was getting like little round cheeks and all that. but I mean, you listen to your body and then, because I've been trying to do that, exactly what you explained. I've been trying to listen to my body and, okay, I don't feel that energetic anymore, or I don't feel as happy. What's wrong?
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then you realize, okay, I'm eating shit food. I'm eating junk food. I'm eating processed food. I'm eating...
Shit food, that comes from me.
Yes.
Don't forget, the shit food word is my word.
There's a big watch at the gym that reminds you of that every day. But
I trademarked it, by the way.
But other than that, maybe that was a period of about a month and a half, 2 months. And other than that, I just eat whole foods, like whole grains, always oatmeal. Try to get oatmeal in the morning 3-4 times a week. Lots of veggies, fruits. I eat a lot of fish. I don't eat much of red meat. Yeah.
Do you eat rice or potatoes, or what is your carbs? What are your carbs?
I do eat sweet potatoes, normal potatoes, but not that often. When I eat rice, it's always brown.
Wait a moment,
rice.
you are Japanese. Japanese and rice, that belongs together.
I know, but not
No?
white.
No?
Not white. I mean, I used to eat white rice.
I eat both.
Okay.
I eat both.
Every now and then I switch.
Yeah,
I switch.
but you know what the difference is? Because my husband likes basmati rice. So, sure, it's the most expensive one. So we have the basmati rice, and it's white. The difference between the darker rice and the white rice is that the outer layer is still on the darker rice, so it has more minerals. It's healthier.
I thought it was fiber.
It's fiber. The fiber is in both. The fiber is in both.
Okay.
It has the darker one. The whole grain rice is more minerals in it, in the skin, what's around, what they don't remove. So it's healthier, even more healthier than the white one. But that's
No, but I grew up with white.
You grew up, okay.
Yeah, my dad, in my house, there's white rice. I mean, growing up, there was white rice.
Right.
Every day. But other source of carbs, maybe whole wheat pasta.
Good. Fine.
And that's it.
Fine. And the portions, because we have the American size plate and there's the European size plate. So the American is like, I would say, kind of the double of the European size plate. So what plates do you have?
I think I'm in between.
You're in between?
I've been very much Americanized. I think sometimes I fall into the trap, or if I go eat out,
Right.
Yeah, I'm probably.
But don't
in
forget,
between.
she's working out right now twice a day. She has the cardio in the morning normally, and the husband is dragging with her to the gym in the morning. I can see how they lock in like at 6:37 a.m. in the morning for 45 minutes, 45 minutes of cardio, both of them. And then they come back in the evening for the weights. So this is perfect. I understand not everybody can work out that much, but if you work out 3 times a week or 4 times a week for between 30 and 45 minutes, that's the perfect way to welcome the baby. And I have a feeling if we would look really close into the pictures, how the baby looks like, you could already see our little red dumbbell inside, how the baby prepares for the birth with dumbbells and little squats there. I tell you, you close your eyes, you feel he is putting the squats out there right now. So I hope you are staying a long time with me here for personal training and for your own with the Peloton and with the gym. Thank you for coming on my podcast show. It was a pleasure. And this was the first time I don't need to talk through the whole program, because Harumi talks as much as I do. I love that. That makes my job as a podcast host much easier. Reboot your house today. Today is the day to get started, pregnant ladies.